Good evening and hi everyone, this is Coach Dave. I am broadcasting on 3 social networks right now, and I'm working on the details for all 3 of these, and it's taking me some interesting places. Let me put my live screen up here. Let's fade to live. Hi everybody, Coach Dave here, trying to see if I'm live in all the 3 places that I should be. I should be broadcasting. You can see up here on the right side of the screen, I've got my YouTube, my Facebook, and my Periscope. It looks like Periscope is on. And let's see if old Eggbot jumps in here. I got a lot of stuff that I'm putting together all at the same time, so please excuse the not looking directly at the screen, but I am watching a couple of different things develop here. I need to go to my Periscope and make sure that my friend Egg pops in, and let's see. Looks like it's still loading. Okay, looks like our topic, nervous about Mondays. I'm going to talk about that a little bit and talk about some ways that we can hopefully be a little bit less nervous about Mondays. But I'm going to pop up my, it's called Broadcaster Pro. If you don't have Broadcaster Pro, you should get it. You'll never have to move in and squint and look at the tiny little who just entered the room screen ever again. And I'm activating Broadcaster Pro right now, and then all I have to do is refresh my browser, and I'll show you what Broadcaster Pro looks like. Okay, Broadcaster Pro. It is, let me see if I can get this. Okay, there's Periscope. Broadcaster Pro puts a timer in the upper corner, and every time someone comes in and says something, for instance, if I say hi on my account here, and there we go. Right there, see that bar at the bottom? It is Coach Dave Drone. That's my test account saying hi. And when this fills up, you can actually scroll up and down through them. So, all right, that's the first thing I want to explain is Broadcaster Pro. It's free, and for those of you who broadcast, you will probably want to get it. I know a couple of people. Hey, there we go. How's it going? How's it going? I hope you're seeing everything's working out fine. I'm doing a broadcast from these 3 little places up here in the corner. Woo, in this corner. Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. So we're doing a test with all of that. Now what I'm going to do is on my phone, I'm going to go to my YouTube account and I'm going to type something in and see if it doesn't show up in the chat there, because those things that are in the chat are things that I typed in my YouTube channel. So let's go to YouTube, and I'll show this to you as soon as I get in there and do it. Is this the one? Okay, let me go here, go to my channel, and look at that. Does Monday make you nervous? There is my live stream right there. That is this same one. And let me go to live chat, and I'm going to type in, see, there's YouTube. And here, let me rotate the screen and you can see. All right, there is YouTube. I'm on YouTube, and it's the same exact broadcast. And I've got Periscope over here. Okay, so I'm simulcasting between all 3 of these social media that you see up there in the screen. And I'm going to type in hi in my YouTube chat. Hi from YouTube. Bam, right there. Okay. Hi from YouTube. There it is. So if I'm doing a live stream where I'm taking questions both from Periscope and from YouTube, it's going to be right there. And the only thing I have not configured, I do have a programming hack for it. I did get the full instructions from a guy on a YouTube video actually, who tells you how to also, just like this little chat window over here, I have it configured, but I have to do some code replacement, I guess you'd call it, in order to get it to work. So I have my little viewer over there that's monitoring who comes in, what people say. I don't know. This is my other account. I don't know if we have any friends in here. Oh yeah, we do have Egg Drop. He comes in, and then Dave's Drone is my test account. So I also have on there, don't follow it, because I don't do anything other than just jump in these and see if everything's going to work. So that's what is going on there, and it looks like Brad USA. Okay, and I don't know if that is my friend Brad or if it's just another person that has the same name. Hi everybody, this is Coach Dave. If you come in my YouTube channel, we're broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope all at one time. So, and we're gonna get to my subject of, does Monday make you nervous? Let me show you that. Here's my opening screen. Okay, so it's kind of based more on a Periscope theme of come in, click on the hearts, share it with your followers, social media, tweet it, retweet it, and send the president, please send the president a link. Follow me so you can get notified of this broadcast on YouTube. That would be the same thing as click subscribe, and you will get notified. Click subscribe and the little bell notifications. You'll get notified next time I come on. And sit back and enjoy. No animals were harmed in the making of this broadcast. See, it says Periscope. I gotta adjust this, but this is my topic for tonight. When we finally get down to the meat of it, today's topic is, does Monday make you nervous? And let me ask you that. Does it make you nervous? We're going to talk about that. I got a couple of tech things that I'm looking at. Okay, so up here in the corner, Facebook, I don't know about YouTube. YouTube will let you do it, but Facebook does not like you to put ads up for other websites. In fact, they probably won't like the fact that I put over here YouTube live chat. I guess that's we're gonna see if they give me bad marks for that. I hope not. So much stress, so many things. Okay, so I've got Coach 90 in the corner. That's how you can find me. You can find me at coach90.com. You can find me at Facebook/Coach90, no spaces. Hi Eggbot. You can find me at right above my head. There's a scrolling marquee of every place you can find me. Well, not every place, but a lot of them. Those are all the major ones. So on Periscope TV, I am at Coach__Dave. 2 underscores in there. Don't forget that. And then, of course, right above me there, you see my Facebook.com/Coach90. No spaces. Perfect. And there's my YouTube address is youtube.com/C/DaveBrownCoach/live. Now, if you want that shortened, let me give you the shortened version. I haven't put it on at a screen that I can show you yet, but that YouTube one, if you go to bit.ly/CoachDaveLive, no spaces, Coach Dave Live. Okay. So there it is, and let's see how many people we've got going on here. We only have, okay, there's some hearts. I'm looking at my heart counter. That's good. So far we're at the 7.5 minute mark. And let me see what YouTube says. Does YouTube tell me what my mark is? Let me type in, hello, YouTube. Okay, if you're on YouTube, come on in and send me a hello in chat, and you'll see it right here on the screen. The people in Facebook and Periscope will also see your greeting, so you will be reaching people, and this is meant to help everybody that I can. So I have 3 people in here, which is probably me and me and me. This one says 2. All right. And let's see. Brad USA joined and Brad USA left. Okay. Okay. And let's see what we got going here. All right. Fusion Lover 35. Seal Taz. Okay. Wow. We've got some good stuff going on in here. And so far, looks like the heart war is being won by my drone. I have 28 hearts from my drone. And viewers 3 right now, total of 13. So right now it looks like Fusion, did you come back? I guess you didn't. And CL Taz is not here. And let's see, Brad USA is not here. You know, I'm really thinking I only have 2 people in here, me and me. So if you come in, say hi in chat, and throw some hearts. If you're on Periscope, hearts, 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 hearts. So here it is. I don't have my Facebook because I ran out of devices. Here is my YouTube. Here is my Periscope. So I've got all 3, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. And I can type in my YouTube one and it comes in chat. I can type in my Periscope and it comes in Periscope chat. The Periscope one doesn't appear on the screen for the YouTube viewers, but that's okay. Hey, Realtor Antoinette. Hi, how you doing? Hey, right now I am broadcasting simultaneously on these 3 social networks up here in the corner. And we're trying to just see... thank you for the sharing. We're trying to see if I can get and the hearts. Thanks. Trying to see if we can get this dialed in. Now, my Dr. Landry, hi there. My topic for tonight is does Monday make you nervous? But I'm also going through some tech things, so I'm explaining a little bit about what I'm doing. I've got all 3 of these social media up here that I have these little circles for being broadcast with 1 camera right now, totally live on all 3, and on Facebook with the full notifications and everything. So it's really nice to see all those hearts. Thank you very much. So far we've got 400 plus hearts going on there. It looks like we got a heart war going on, and I'm glad to see that we've got so many people popping in here. Mamie, hello, and Mamie, goodbye. It looks like Mamie left. It was good to see you. And does Monday make you nervous? If Monday makes you nervous, type in chat as to why. A lot of people get nervous from Mondays because it just seems like Saturday and Sunday, the weekend's over, and you know, some people, they just don't want to go back to work. I felt that way before. Antoinette, I'm glad it doesn't make you nervous. That's awesome. And it is really good to be able to say that, to be able to love your job enough to just say, hey, I'm not nervous. I'm excited about going to work. I'm excited about doing the things that I want to do and need to do and love to do. And if you're not doing something you love to do, keep searching. Keep searching. And so it looks like Antoinette and Dr. Landry, thank you both for being here, and glad that Monday doesn't make either one of you nervous. And I like Mondays. Of course, I have a combination of I work a few hours during the week, but I also volunteer at different places. I volunteer at a I love volunteering at a counseling center that I volunteer at, and it's a place that educates people as well as counseling and therapy. So so we love that, and going there I keep telling them when we stop at the water cooler to talk, I keep telling them, you know, if work feels like this, oh my gosh, if work feels like this, then you know, I'd like to work every day. And so I volunteer some, and some of my hours are paid, and it's really a great job, if you want to call it that, but it doesn't even feel like a job. So I am using OBS. It's Open Broadcasting Studio, and in addition to OBS, I am using Restream.io. That's the place that is taking the one signal that I'm sending out, and it's sending out to all 3 social media that you see up here. And so that's kind of thing. Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you guys are here. Okay, so here's some things that I want to talk about. I'm going to open up a window so that I can get those things in front of me. Have either of you used OBS before? It is awesome. It is awesome. Restream, yes. Restream.io. And as soon as Google opens, it seems like things are a little bit slower when I have so many windows open. And let's see if I can get... I use... I don't know if you guys like to type by voice, but I like to use my voice to type. And if I speak slowly and clearly enough, there's a website called speechnotes.co, and you can type anything you want and copy it to the clipboard and do all of that. So I made some notes earlier about some of the things I want to talk about, and if Monday doesn't make you nervous, that's good. For people that Monday makes them nervous, if my speech notes will come up, there's a bunch of things that you can do to kind of help. Okay, there's a couple of things you can do to kind of help with the Monday nerves, or the beginning of the week nerves. You know, I'm not the kind of person that wakes up on a Monday and says, "Oh Lord, what's going on and why are we in another week?" I'm just not that kind of person. So, and again, it kind of, a friend of mine used to say, it's the difference between a pessimist and an optimist. And, well, Restream's kind of hard to get working a little bit. The difference between a pessimist and an optimist. Okay, here goes. The pessimist wakes up and says, no, the optimist. The optimist wakes up and says, "Good morning, Lord." And the pessimist wakes up and says, "Good Lord, morning." Okay, so it just depends on how you want to look at it. Okay. Cynthia, welcome. Glad to see you here. Let's see. So here goes. Things that cause you to be more stressed. Okay, here's just a couple little guidelines. I'm not going to get really into a real specific teaching guideline steps. I mean, I could put up, you know, like 5 steps to be less stressed, however many there are. But these are just some of the things that get me, and some of the lessons I've learned. And good to see you, Cynthia. Some of the lessons that I've learned are this. One of the top things I learned one day while reading a book, and actually it was my my Amazon Echo that read the book to me. I'm not a huge reader, but Amazon Echo will read all of my Kindle books to me, so I love that, and I can do things at the same time. So, but doing the undone things, letting things. They actually did a study of. Us human beings, we are definitely worth a lot of study and a lot of research. They did a study that leaving things undone will take your concentration, your effectiveness. It will take all of your stress and just kind of pile it on you, I guess. is what I'm saying. This study went like this. They took a group of people, and I can't remember which university it was. It was one of the big ones like Harvard. They took a group of people and they put them through a couple of tests. They had the A group and the B group. Okay, and the A group was supposed to was supposed to read and follow steps through a test, and then there was a video halfway through, and they were instructed to skip the video and go on to the second part of the test and complete it all the way through and then stop. Group B was supposed to do the same thing, except for one difference. When Group B got halfway through the test, they got to the video, they were supposed to watch the video, and it was totally entertainment. It wasn't a test on the video or anything going on, but they were supposed to watch the video. They didn't know what the content was going to be, and then after the video they were supposed to do the second half of the test. Well, what happened was they found out that the Group A that skipped the video, they felt like there was something missing, something undone. They felt like it was something not accomplished, or maybe they even thought it had to do with the second half of the test. But anyway, the A group did very poorly on the second half of the test because it was in the back of their mind the whole time that they were missing out something. And so the B group did the second half of the test, and they were a lot more effective, they were a lot quicker, they got a lot more of the answers right, and you know, it was just, that was the whole thing that they did. And it's the undone things that really make you sort of thank you for all the hearts, that the undone things that you don't complete, that leave it. I mean, when your house is a mess and you haven't cleaned it up, it's in the back of your mind and you're not as effective in anything you're doing. When you go to work and you've taken on so many projects that you can't get them all done, there you go. You're under stress because you're thinking about all the things you don't have done. So it's a case where you shouldn't take on all that stuff. You have to, and that's again part of the whole thing. So doing the undone things, not taking on so many that you can't get them all done, which I've been guilty of at least once in my life. I won't pretend that I'm perfect like that, but actually, you know, thank you for all those hearts. I really appreciate that. So the undone things mess you up. If you don't have those undone things, you have a lot less fear that somebody's going to come along and want them done, especially at work. Fear that your boss is going to call you in there and say, hey, you got so much, all right, well, talk to you later, you got so much stuff going on that that you can't even keep track of it. So now the next thing is you procrastinate, because then you have all those things that aren't done, and you just decide, hey, you know, there's just too much going on. I can't do this anymore. And appreciate all those hearts. Thank you. So you procrastinate, and you're afraid of calling up people and saying, okay, I told you I'd do all this stuff, can't do it. So you've got fear, you've got things that are undone, you've got things that you procrastinate about, and none of those things actually make you feel productive or actually cause any of your productivity levels to go up, your self-esteem levels to go up, your success levels to go up, as it were. And all of those things really tend to just be additional weight. So how can you do some things that can help your Monday, and help every Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and every day of the week, even on the weekends if you feel like you have to get too much stuff done? Let me go over that. First, I want to say, if you're here on YouTube. Type in the chat, I'm here on YouTube, and hi Coach Dave. If you are here on Facebook, I don't have a view of my Facebook chat, so I can't really say, but hey, thanks for coming, and I'm so happy to know that my Facebook followers are following me there. And here on Periscope, obviously, come in, share it, tweet it, retweet it, send the president a copy, and hit those hearts. Hit those hearts. And thank you for that. So to manage your time, or to overcome this stress, manage your time. That's my number one thing. I got 3 things on this. Manage your time. How do you manage your time? Well, first of all, in managing your time, you don't accept too many things. I read a book. I read management books, time management books, self-management books. I have my Amazon Echo read them to me when I'm doing other stuff, or I grab a book real quick and I dig into it and try to do those things. And even on the internet, you see these things posted on Facebook about how to manage your time. And there's a time management thing that I saw that said managing your time isn't the easiest thing, but one of the things you can do to manage your time is to get rid of your to-do list. Now this sounds totally counterproductive, but this is not counterproductive. Your to-do list is a disaster on your disastrous weight on your shoulders. You have things undone. You're always going to have things undone. The less you take on your shoulders, the less you take on, the less things are going to be undone. Your to-do list is something you just scribble everything on, and then you go through and you redo it, and you try to cross things off, and then you redo it, and then you try to cross things off. That doesn't really work. So they say instead of a to-do list, productivity is increased by doing one thing. Actually 2. One thing is get rid of your to-do list. The second thing, well, I heard somebody say take your to-do list and put it on a 2-inch by 2-inch post-it note. And it's like, well, that's not much of a to-do list. Well, if you put more than you can fit on that post-it, it's too much to do. That's okay, but even better than that is get rid of your to-do list, and every time you have something somebody's asked you for, you will provide for them or do for them, what you need to do is put it on your schedule. This is a whole different thought process. Put it on your schedule, not on a to-do list. A to-do list doesn't have dates on times on it. It doesn't have when is this going to be accomplished. How do I know that it has been accomplished? When you put it on your schedule to do it, you schedule the time to do it. You have that much time to do it. If you don't get it done in that much time, you don't put it on another to-do list. Put it on your schedule to do another session to work on getting that done. After you have enough sessions, enough time put into it, you'll have it done, and it was never on your to-do list. It was always on your schedule, and you can look at your schedule and see what's on my schedule today. You can put it on your schedule. There you go. And no more to-do list. And that was one of the things they said to manage your time better. Get rid of your to-do list and put it on a schedule. Okay. Now, it's not that to-do lists are bad or that other lists are bad. The other thing you need to know is schedule your time for it, but you can also make project notes. Get a notebook, put at the top of the page what the project is, maybe even the date and time period you're going to work on it. What's that time frame that you're looking at, that you have it in your schedule to work on it. And during that time frame, you can look at the notes that you make. So make project notes. Don't make to-do lists. Make project notes, and at the top of your project note page, just say what the project is, when you're going to work on it, and get it worked on. Okay, so that's a good time commitment. It's a good management commitment of your time and your schedule. You're not overbooking yourself. because you only have so much time, and you're not overcommitting yourself because your schedule will fill up and you'll look at it and say, sorry, I don't have time to help you with that project, and the person will go on and ask someone else who has more time to help. That's smart, that's productive, that's successful, and that will build your, not only your attitude but your self-esteem. Okay, once again, for my YouTube viewers, if you've come into the live broadcast, type in a live chat. You have to have a signed in account in order to type in that chat. Periscope, same thing, you have to have a signed in account, but you can view it. And my Facebook followers, I can't see the chat window right now, and I'm gonna fix that. I have a programming hack for that I'm gonna try and put up in here. Just like I have this YouTube chat on this side, I might try and put a little Facebook chat over here so that I can see everything as it's being broadcast, who's asking me what. I won't be able to see the little hearts and thumbs up from the Facebook people, but that's okay. I'll go back later after the broadcast and see that again. Thanks for all the hearts that are going on, you guys. Just tap those hearts on Periscope. I really appreciate it. That is my reputation. That is whether or not I'm telling you the right things. Okay, so don't be worried about Monday is our point 1. Second, manage your time is point 2. Now, this is, I already talked a little bit about this, my point number 3, and this is going to be the last point. And then I'm just going to tell you some general observations. Point number 3 is make less commitments. And I don't mean like don't be committed or don't help anybody or don't do any of the work you need to do. Just make less commitments. And what that means to you is that, you know, the Bible says let our yes be yes and let our no be no. Let your yes be yes and let your no be no. One of the management books that I read had some very good points, and it was about being a minimalist, and it was about not making commitments beyond what you can do. And so the thing you need to do is to make less commitments. The commitments you make need to be of higher quality. Okay, so that's the second part of it. Less commitments mean that your commitments you make will be higher quality commitments, and you will come through on those because you're going to put them on your schedule, not on your to-do list, right? Okay. And when you put them on your schedule and you work on it, reschedule when you have to, then you have all of your time commitments in place in order to get them done. So they are higher quality commitments when you make them. And then the third thing is to make better choices. Not only in the time you spend on your commitments, the time you spend on your calendar, the time you spend on those things you said you would do, and you're over here on your schedule doing them, but it is it's better choices because you're prioritizing. Now, this minimalist book that I read said, take everything you have to do, lay it out in front of you, prioritize it, and take the bottom 80%. Excuse me. Take the bottom 80% and go tell those people that you're done. And go tell those people that you don't have the ability right now to make a commitment to, even if you agreed, say, you know, gee, I'm really sorry, but I'm redoing my quality commitments, and I can't make quality contributions to this right now. And if things clear up, you can ask me again, and I'll look at my schedule because I burned my to-do list. I have project notes still, but I burned my to-do list and put it on my schedule, and my schedule's full. So, in addition to that, you need to do some prioritizing on your schedule. And this is part of making better choices. Making better choices means that you know what's important. For me, making better choices is I need time to spend in prayer and meditation. I need time to spend going to church and being part of my social groups. I need time to spend with my family. I need time to spend with close friends. And those time commitments, they could also be put on your schedule if you really want to know. Put those time commitments down. Date with my daughter. Date with my son. Date with my honey. All of those things can be commitments that mean more than work, mean more than a project for Joe in the accounting department, or a project for somebody who needs me to spruce up their website, or to do tech stuff like all this stuff I got surrounding me here. This is secondary to all of my more important commitments, all of my more social, spiritual, physical, a commitment time to exercise, a commitment time to do the right, spend the right amount of time cooking the food that is going to keep me healthy. All of these things are good commitments that can be scheduled and put ahead of all that other stuff. God, family, friends, relatives, job. So put those things in order. There's a lot of stress that we can take off of ourselves. Now let me just touch on a couple of things here. Talking about doing the undone things. Okay? Let's clear up all that mess. Those things that aren't done, that aren't important, forget about them. Forget about them. If you haven't cleaned out your garage in 3 years and you've got 42 boxes in there, unless they're irreplaceable, memory related, if it's a lot of really personal memories, yeah, unless it's that, throw it out. If you have undone things, you were going to fix that lawnmower 18 months ago, but you didn't fix it, and so now you're borrowing one. Get rid of that lawnmower, return the one you're borrowing, and just go buy a brand new one. Or go buy one down at the, is there such thing as a used lawnmower store? Okay. Go down somewhere and get something that's going to work. Get rid of all the borrowed and broken stuff. Throw it out. Other undone things that are important: keeping your living space, keeping your groceries, keeping your keeping things in your lifestyle to keep you healthy and productive, and keeping the car up, keeping the finances, keeping all the bills paid. All of those things, those are undone things. You got to keep up on those, or those will be high pressure on you. The other thing is, in your undone things that you have to do, no fear. No fear. Take the biggest, most ominous, terrible looking one and do it. Do it first. Do the worst one first. Get rid of the fear. You'll have courage then to go on and do the next one. And then the other things that I suggest, or that I want to mention, procrastinating. We talked about that. Don't wait, because then it'll become an undone thing. Put it on your schedule when you're going to do these undone things. Get them done. Get them off the way. You'll feel a weight come off of your shoulders like you just won't believe. Now here's a couple other things that I just want to mention in passing on the way out here. Human beings, I have it written down here. We don't do the things we fear. So let's go back to no fear. No fear. Do the things that you fear, and your courage level will skyrocket. Do the things that you fear, and you'll look at things and say, man, I remember the last thing I did, and it felt so good to get it done, get it over with. Do that. Do that. No fear. Okay. Secondly, I have written down, we don't do the things that we don't have time for. Okay? If you're procrastinating and worrying and being stressed out, you don't have time to make some good choices. You don't have time to put stuff on your schedule and get it done. You need to make the time on your schedule to get those things done and get them off your table, get them off your plate, as they say. You don't need to be worrying about these things constantly. Just get them done, get them out of here. And the other thing is, we don't do the things that overwhelm us. And again, if we have all these undone things and they're piled up on us, we're just feeling overwhelmed. So my friend Egg is reminding me that he's here reporting for duty. Hi, Egg. And so we don't have time for all those things. We don't have time to be worried. We don't have time to be overwhelmed. We don't have time for all that other stuff. We do have time for the important things. And the important things are so much more important that you just need to make time for them. And wow, so far, let's see who's given us hearts. We had a runoff here. We had a runoff between Antoinette and Cynthia on the hearts. So Antoinette had, she's the winner with 1,220. And Cynthia, you came in second place, Cynthia, with 1,002 hearts. Thank you very much. If you're in the broadcast right now and you're at YouTube, say hi in the live chat. If you're watching me on Periscope, hit a bunch of those hearts. They are my reputation. They are whether or not people are going to stop in and see if what I'm saying is working. And if you're on Facebook, follow me, like me. YouTubers, subscribe and get notified of my next broadcast. Periscope, follow me and you'll be notified of my next broadcast. Hit all those hearts and share me out to your followers. Tweet and retweet me. And I guess all this technology is working. I'm going to go ahead and give you my closing screen. Once again, I'm going to redo these so that they fit both the Facebook and YouTube genres, as well as this one that was designed for Periscope, but you'll get the idea. My name's Coach Dave, and I thank you for all the hearts. I thank you for sharing with your followers, social media, tweeting, retweeting, and sharing on Facebook. I help people who feel frustrated and stuck in life. I help them discover what their view, what their dream of the future is, what they'd like their life to be, and then I help them through a specific progress, a specific program. I coach them through how to get to those places. And thank you once again for coming, and God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to follow, share, subscribe, and like. God bless.